Y'all, my ancestors put some work in, y'all. They putting some work in. They putting some work in. Back on this mechanical engineering, they, I could tell the impulse, the pulse reaction for the electrical wave. I could feel the crown being moved from woman to woman. Right now, it's going back and forth between two women. I think. Uh, I ain't met these women. They'll send some messages here and there, but the only one like I said, the only one that actually came through was the actual devil. The devil came through first. The devil. I might well say the devil. But I told y'all, me and that flame. I told y'all, I said, me and that flame would last 5 years, whether we together or not. The year coming up be 5 years, and her energy is already starting to fade out. I told y'all, we ain't really been contacting each other, none of that. It ain't no more electrical current. It ain't no more frequency. See, that energy leaves, bro. They prepare you before we meet, and they, I think after you separate, then they separate. Because when God puts something together, you ain't supposed to separate from it. But they prepare you when you finna get ready to, before you meet. And then the electric currency come last. That means God done start hooking you. You don't do that. Y'all don't do that. I'm glad I'm not dealing with y'all. Y'all ain't really tied in like you thought you were. But to the few people, because it's a group of people we had to let go. The cats is the count, y'all. Let me give you another example. Right now, it's really 12 cats, but 3 of the boys got gone. Somebody got 3 of the boys. I think they got happy home though. So I'm down to like 9, 6 cats or something. So these the cats that supposed to came. Now, if that boy come and have some more, and let's say I had 2, 3, 6 more cats, them would be a whole different group of people for me. I learned that through nature. This ain't no black magic. This is just knowing. Like if you lose your technology, this is how you would keep up with stuff. So I know by my animals that God been blessing me. Just put it that way. I learned this as a child. Y'all gotta understand. That's why I said I never tell my child a story. My hood, my home is in the middle of a hood. Y'all, this was the slum. It ain't like that no more. I don't even want y'all around me. Shit. I like when people do that. My energy always been like this. So it's like I'm at the end of the day, I still win. I'm on God's side. I supposed to sit here and be a tool for God. The moon and the sun come out when I'm outside. Ain't nobody playing with y'all with God. Like, let me show you how my energy works. When you feel like you love me, you came to me, let's say it was 2, 3 years ago, and you made plans to see me 2, 3 years ago. You started getting blessed then. When they started hooking you up in the mechanical engineering, you started getting blessed then. When when they started hooking you up in the mechanical engineering and you started getting blessed, you started seeing a lot of stuff. And then you probably took it upon yourself to think it was all about you. No, it was all about that whole structural systematic, because now royalty is finna marry royalty instead of royalty finna marry a Carmen. And it's a lot more royalties marrying Carmens these days. It's a lot more royalties marrying Carmens these days than non-Carmens. Now, I ain't talking about my situation now. I'm trying to explain the mechanism because it done moved on now. I'm talking about the flame that just came. I'm telling y'all how her crown was moved to somebody else. This about 3 women in my energy, though. 3 twins. Because the flame is still a twin. Still 3 twins. But the flame is the one we had to disconnect from. And reconnecting with these other 2 is going back and forth. I'm noticing that with the energy. Well, another one about to kick in. It's an older one. I think another twin. They all starting to come now in lines, bro. Like, I ain't no cheater. You know what I'm saying? I always been like, whatever, one woman, man, whatever. Boring to y'all. But I already know the next woman. God, the way God got it set up, it's a calendar, it's a catalog, y'all. You gotta think, how would I know to mess with these men and women, and why is it that every woman I done slept with, except for since 6 years, younger than 10, of course, is still in my energy. You know what I'm saying? And I can count on two hands how many women I done, you know what I'm saying? Because I already been in order with God, I already know the steps. But anyway, what women don't understand is because the way Shawty left me in this situation and the way I chose to stay single, I was doing that because of the mechanical engineering structure that was going on. They had already built us to be together when we came in each other's energy. No one had ever seen a flame turn down their energy. I don't think it ever been written in history. That's why this is gonna be the first book, the Zoo book right here. It's gonna be the book. And it's gonna be about as big as King James. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be vitally important because people gonna realize these structural root and plan works, and it is what it is. But anyway, so now it's going back and forth between two different energies. But it's like one of the energies, they already done woven and done did. Like one, that's the beautiful thing about it too. When they do that, it'll take someone in your secret admirer, someone you truly love, or yourself to break that up. Because like me and her, even though she forcefully separated from me because of all that crap she had going on the other side, it still took 5 years for them to untie us and tie me up to somebody else. So I was waiting here for God. I wasn't waiting here for her. I knew they was working on me. And I knew the gifts that I do got are basically on pause while they working on me. And if I was to go out there and and violate anyway, then I start making them overwork, and then they're gonna stop working on me. They're gonna take their hands off me just like they do when people on that board and they drop down like a kite. Their ancestors drop them. Like, we tired of holding your ass up, bro. That's it. That's the feeling that they get out of it. That's the feeling that they all getting out of it, y'all. So this little process right now that's going on, I already know it's between an L and an S. And they already got 4 to 5 more lined up behind her, at least 4 to 5. One not around me anymore, but one more is around me. But she's on the lower vibrational with us. I supposed to have been not elevated to a higher vibration. So if the twin flame did get her shit together, she could live in this position, a place, because then she'll be on my vibration. And then that'll be the right vibration for this situation. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's the way that works. That's the way all that works. I can only do this by myself. I'm gonna be by myself. I already know I'm gonna be by myself. I can only do this by myself. If God do bless me with somebody, it's gonna have to be a full-fledged woman that don't take orders, that do her own thing. That do her own thing. I ain't gonna say that. I mean, it's something in there, but they might work out. And by saying that, it ain't like I'm saying I've given up. It's like I'm not. I ain't saying I'm not interested in it neither. It's just that when you've been on your own your whole life, it's gonna take a whole lot more than somebody telling you they love you. You get what I'm saying? It's gonna take a whole lot more than somebody telling you, yeah, I love you, I'm coming, blah, 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 blah. That's what them previous twins taught me in this situation. Them my new levels, them my new devils for the new levels. Like, these are the broken promises that rich people would give you on a daily, like, all the time. And you can lose time and energy waiting on them sources of people to come and, whatever. That's why I say it's another beautiful thing about the mechanical engineering. When guys start constructing you back with them, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. You know why? Because they also got to elevate to be with me. So they higher self consumed before I can even be with them. They higher self will have to be incarnated in them. They'd have been had to reach their higher self degree. So they can't be with me if they're low vibrational. That's why people around me always thought I was better than myself. No, I always been tapped in with God. I always been on God's trail. The problem with the area where I'm at is people old school back in the day, they did it gone now. They were bad about saying, you can read about it, but you can't live by it. That's a damn lie. A lie from hell. Just from me living by the Bible, I done gained more living by the Bible than I ever had my whole life from anything else. Because whatever I done gained from the Bible, I got to keep it. You had to take my life. You know what I'm saying? You had to take my life to the point where you literally had to make sure I got no mail, online or physical mail. That's how great of an individual I was. I had so much power, so much of an impact on the world. And I was black. I'm a born black American in a dysfunctional form, born in a broken home, purposely born in a broken home, purposely born to be sacrificed, and still were able to achieve this kind of position. Amazing. I focused on myself. But anyway, this mechanical engineering. So when God connects, when you living on your path, it's like a traditional wedding that be happening. When God go ahead and start putting you back together, woven you together, that's why your oppressors can tell you, don't step in that energy, because if you step in that energy, it's over. That's why they can tell you that, because that's the energy of God. That's the way to God. And any demon gonna tell you not to go to God. Because when you get into that position with God, now you tapped into the energy. Now you tapped into the frequency. You can feel the electric currency. Right now, you could go ask that twin flame. She done did all the men she could possibly be, the best man she needs to be. I mean, she ain't like that no more. I heard she's doing better now. Congratulations, I heard you're doing better now. But still, go ask her who was her best lover. And me and her wasn't together but once or twice, you might well say. Just like that. Because she came across me. She didn't sleep with me, I slept with her. She thought she had a plan for me, but me and God had a plan for them. Because she was my flame. I just had to give her energy. And that energy went over there and observed all the other crap they were doing and brought that whole tower down. Just like that, that's the way it worked. But when you get with your soulmate and your twin flame and you get with them the way you're supposed to get with them, you gonna blossom. The reason why y'all ain't getting to this level, the reason why y'all can't get to this level, this is literally the last level we need to achieve as a people to grasp unity. Shit. It's probably gonna be the hardest level for us to achieve, but at least we focusing on it. We realizing we can't get into unity. You can't get into unity. That same thing going to a business. You really shouldn't even go into business with nobody until you with your soulmates. See how powerful that is? People always hear mates. You hear mates, you always think you gotta sleep with somebody. Mates are like teaming, hey mate. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta always sleep with somebody. Stop thinking with the head between your legs, start thinking with the one on your neck. Well, the one on your shoulder. You want to be like, you want to be what you are. That's the way that works, though. That's the way that works. So, when you get it, you got it. When you get it, you got it. That's just the way that works. When you get it, you got it. So that's why I can sit here comfortably when y'all all do that, and I know y'all finna, and I can rehash. And that's why all I gotta do is look back at tarot and watch the replay of what's finna happen to y'all. I mean, I ain't saying that's what God do, but I mean, God, when he taught me about it, it just is what it is, bro. Y'all gotta understand, bro. The chosen ones is here to teach. Y'all keep trying to bind the chosen ones under these spells that y'all bind yourselves in. Y'all keep trying to make the chosen one go according to your ordained step. Like, y'all just stopped giving me hell about my hair. Cause y'all, why? Cause you had to reach over there to the other country. The other country told you flat-footed. Yeah, we know better to do our hair like that. Straighten it out. What you gonna straighten your antennas out for? Don't they look? It don't. You think if they want to be straight and pretty, they'd have did it like that before they put them on the power line like that? They've been looking like coils ever since I know them to be coils, right? Y'all ain't thinking about none of this stuff, bro. This is real science, man. Even if you want to take the spirituality out of it, even if you want to take God out of it, I'm telling you the science in it, the reason why you're not making money and getting a penny, it ain't got nothing to do with your oppressor. To get to that pipeline, you really got to pass a spiritual journey. You really got to pass a certain spiritual test. You really got to elevate spiritually, as well as physically and mentally. Body, soul, spirit. Okay? Body, soul, spirit. Once you get there, you 5D. You can work 5D now. You can get on 5D now. Y'all better quit emulating, even the ones that's out there trying to emulate me and copy and paste me. Bro, you cursing your whole family. You can't, my bloodline, you can't do that to us. It don't matter if y'all call me the devil or Jesus, they both angels. A human is the worst thing. So, what we talking about out here? Nothing. I'm one of y'all, though, because now that you two done put that little page up, now everybody want to listen. Don't step in the energy. That must have been that last twin that told y'all that, and look at her life. She never stepped in it. When God tell you something to tell you to do something, you go do it. You don't go buy no low-rider car and go get a bunch of, a room full of men and women and have a train party and think that's heaven on earth. Now, I told y'all only a real queen can fit a real king. Only a real queen can fit a real king. That's why when I told you, I said that 12 people out here that I could really probably deal with, unless they recycle more, and they already done been recycling more. That's what happened to you when you failed your mission. Boom, you gone. Reincarnate again, because that's what you supposed to do. You get it now?